Love you, man. This has been an amazing experience. It's been an amazing time. And I appreciate your realness. I appreciate your, willingness to hold me accountable and to really push me to this. I couldn't have done any of this or gotten to where I got without your guidance and mentorship. And I appreciate that.
What was the goal for you coming into this program?
The goal was to answer a question I asked myself as we've been over before. There were 2 3-month cycles with my last relationship, separated by a month of no contact. It ended very similar to a lot of my relationships. I won't say all of them, but it ended very chaotically, and it was a lot of back and forth. And so that was the first time that I had kind of sat back and asked myself, what is it that I am actually doing that is creating this repeated situation? Because it took that for me to realize that, like, I'm not just this unlucky in picking the same type of person who perpetuates the same type of situation. Like, what's the common denominator, right? The common denominator in this is me. And so once I had that revelation, it was enlightening, but I don't know that I had the tools or the wherewithal to regulate myself and understand what that actually meant and how to actually change my behavior. I know very much I wanted to, which is why I agreed to get back into the situation a month later when she reached back out, because I was like, oh, I'm in the middle of changing. And, but I didn't really understand what it meant to change my behavior fully. Right. I didn't understand what that actually looked like. I didn't understand how that actually was supposed to come through me. And so that was what I was looking for when we had that first discovery call was, is this somebody who can help me make sense of all of this stuff, who can help me understand that, yes, you're validated in the things that happen to you because people are responsible for their own actions, and like their trauma and hurt shouldn't give them permission to hurt you, but also you are in control of a lot more than you think you are. And that was the edge that I was on, was just, I don't know how much control I do have. So getting into this was very much about answering that question and having those moments. And, from the first discovery call and from the first session, it was, it just blew me away. It was, you were exactly what I needed in that moment to start down this path and to start to understand. And so I think that breakthrough was paramount to putting me in the position that I am today, because it allowed me to more fully receive what you were teaching and what we were talking about and really be able to take it in. So,
yeah. What surprised you about the program?
I think what surprised me the most was the ability to see the connection from childhood and past situations to where I was and how I got to where I was at, from picking partners or the type of people that I found myself with. More importantly, like, what was it about me that was predicating these choices? What was it about me that was actually continuing this cycle? Basically, what was my part in my suffering, right? Like, how was I actually an active participant in the things that were coming up short? Understanding how to show up for yourself, and understanding how to take it from a shame and guilt type situation to, using it as a learning experience and understanding that is the most valuable thing to take out of pain, to take out of something that is negative.
What did that breakthrough mean to you?
I took the first step in really kind of being able to take a phrase from you, to reclaim my power, right? Like, that was the first, like, real truth that I had spoken to myself in a very, very long time. That was probably the biggest form of compassion that I had shown myself, and I don't remember when. As that cleared out, it opened a lot of space to connect the dots of the things that you were talking about and how to actually then start building, right? I think probably initially I thought coming into this that this was going to be 12 weeks of excavating, tearing down. And then while I'm tearing things down, I'm getting information about how to build back up. But what I feel lucky about is that I was able to have that breakthrough. And then in real time, we were able to go back and forth with some very specific situations on how to actually utilize some of the tools that you had been giving me. And so I think that breakthrough was paramount to putting me in the position that I am today, because it allowed me to more fully receive what you were teaching and what we were talking about, and really be able to take it in. So